What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Fandom Fights, and it's a real exciting one for you today. Yeah. 1 minute. I'm just going to go ahead and keep you in suspense because it's rung number one of the Fandom Summer Ladder. Still haven't decided on a name. Might be called something else by the time this airs, but the Fandom Summer Ladder. It's going to be a really exciting summer, and this is the first match to kick it off. So we have back to formula, a 1-1 rookie team facing another 1-1 rookie team, Galac-Deez Nuts. Whoever wins this match will move on to rung number 2, and if they can win just 6 more times after that, they'll be right at the title. It's going to be exciting, and without further ado, let's hear what the teams have to say in the promos.
Gentlemen, welcome to rung number 1. If this is a Mortal Kombat game, you guys would be like, I don't know, Sub-Zero, Brock. I don't remember who used to be at number 1, but you're trying to get up to Shao Tsung, Shao Kahn. We're trying to get up to that level. You guys are the best because you have the name that people want to write in when presidential elections suck. This is who they want as their president. We're here to mow shit down. Thoughts?
Like you doing lawn work. Let's go.
Absolutely, and I still smell like it too.
I'm just very glad I did not take that last shot when my girlfriend really wanted me to do that last shot. So now I am sort of like halfway sober and really looking forward to this. I'm on the waters too. There we go.
Absolutely.
I'm on the soda. I just need to be awake and raring to go. So I'm sure we'll kick ass this time.
Sure.
Well, back to formula. We're back to D's nuts winning matches and shit. So let's go.
Yes, sir.
So, Jake, Mike, Mark, we are back. You guys fucked up last time, but it's okay. Jake, do you know what the name of the game is today?
Movie also.
No. Perfection.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up. Mark, what's the name of the park in Jurassic Park? Come on, let me hear it. We got to get that going. God damn it, Mark.
He hasn't had time to prep for Jurassic Park, Mike. We've been worried about other stuff. I'm sorry.
Regardless, you guys are going to win today. Otherwise, there will be electric shocks for Jake.
Just me?
Yes. Mark's already got problems. He doesn't know the fucking park name in Jurassic Park.
Okay, no. I just want to add, this is going to be an interesting match. Antonio and I used to be a team, so I'm curious how this is going to go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I definitely did not just wake up less than 20 minutes ago by Michael Campbell giving me a phone call. Definitely did not happen. But yeah, I feel good.
And I definitely did not tell Mike to tell Michael Campbell to give Jake a phone call less than 20 minutes ago. But alas, here we are. Jake adds an interesting dynamic. Bounty Hunters Anonymous was Jake and Antonio. This is maybe the first time they're seeing each other since their split. Though it was an amicable one. They decided the Bounty Hunters went as far as they could take it, and they decided to go separate ways. So it should be an interesting time seeing them back in the ring today. Without further ado, we'll move into round number 1. Here's how round number 1 is going to work. You're going to get 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player will answer individually on their whiteboards. At the end of 15 seconds, I will say pens down. Players will then reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. And should anyone get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 1? Great. Let me go ahead and change the frickin' Your List Sucks background. That was definitely there during the whole promo. All right, question number 1. It's going to come in the category of Middle Earth. What is the name of the town that Bard lives in the desolation of Smaug? For those of you that think you blinked and you see something different, nope. Nothing happened. It looked like this the whole time. Tim, you can just edit in the correct background, right? 5, 4, he can't. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Mark. worried I couldn't hear Mark. Antonio.
Lake Town.
Jake.
Lake Town.
And Abel.
I didn't want to be an asshole and write Esgaroth, so I wrote Lake Town.
Lake Town is correct.
I think you mean Mark.
Yeah, I thought you were just being quiet during the pro.
Yeah,
no, we
just
can't hear what you're
can't
saying.
hear at
Oh
all.
man.
All right, Galac-Deez Nuts takes the 2-1 lead after question number 1. We'll move right into question number 2. It is in the category of DC. Who plays Gus Gorman in Superman 3? Back when naming sequels was simple and not stupid.
Now you can just put an article in front of it.
Can you imagine if they called it Superman, Let There Be Carnage? 5.
Yes. I like
Boy.
that.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Antonio.
Richard Pryor.
Jake.
Richard Pryor.
Abel.
Richard Pryor.
And Mark.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor is correct. 4-3. As we get to the third question, which is in the category of Disney live action. Which film in the Love Bug franchise features Herbie having a love interest named Giselle? That's right. Herbie's here. Everyone was clamoring for it. So we are nothing if not generous.
Appreciate it.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jake.
Herbie Fully Loaded.
Abel.
That's the only title I'm like sure of is actually a movie. Herbie Fully Loaded.
Mark.
I know he goes on a date. Herbie Fully Loaded.
And Antonio.
I forgot these were movies. Herbie Fully Loaded.
He does go on a date, but I don't believe her name is Giselle. The correct answer is Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo.
And that would have been my second guess, but I was so confident. Okay.
So, unfortunately, everyone incorrect. No more perfect rounds today. As we move to the next question, which comes in the category of Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, Solomon Lane attaches a bomb to Benji and places him at a table along with who to greet Ethan? He definitely does go on a date in Herbie Fully Loaded, which makes you really wonder that they made 2 anthropomorphic car movies about a beetle that goes on a date with another car. That's crazy. They could have done anything else with their time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Abel.
I said Ilsa Faust.
Mark.
Ilsa Faust.
Antonio.
I wasn't sure if you wanted first and last name. I just put Ilsa.
And Jake.
Ilsa Faust.
Ilsa Faust. We can accept Ilsa. That is correct. It is 6-5. As we get to the next question, which is in the category of YA. How does Edward save Bella's life near the beginning of Twilight, accidentally revealing his powers to her? I said it before. I'll say it again. These are shit. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a little bit of fun when I was watching them. There were some things to like. 5, 4.
I don't believe you.
3. No, for real. 2, 1. I might watch it again. Pens down. We'll go to I forget some mark.
He stops a car from hitting her.
Antonio.
Yes, it's stopping a car from hitting her.
Jake.
I said the more convoluted. It saves her from being crushed by a car.
And Abel.
I thought I wrote way too much. I also said blocks of van from hitting her.
We can accept all of those answers. That is correct. As we move to the next question, which is in the category of Star Wars. Who kills Snoke in The Last Jedi? I consider myself an honest person. I don't want to lie to you all. I very hard just bit my tongue when I read that question. Hurt a lot.
Because of the movie?
No, just like it by accident, and now I'm trying really hard to power through it.
Because of the tension, Antonio. It is
Yeah.
very tense in here.
No,
That's
I just
because
put
it
my
hates the movie.
tongue. I've just been alive for 26 years, and I put my tongue in the wrong place when talking. 5, 3,
You'll get the hang of it.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Antonio.
Kylo Ren.
Jake.
Kylo Ren.
Abel.
Kylo Ren.
And Mark.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren is correct. Galac-Deez not still in the lead, 10-9. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Planet of the Apes. What part of Koba's body does Caesar touch in order to forgive him multiple times in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
How specific?
Somewhat general. Is
Fair
correct. No comment.
I like that.
Get your banter elsewhere, folks. 5, 4,
Could just start naming body parts.
2, 1. Pens down. I know a song. Anyway, we'll go to Jake.
I said his eye.
Ow. Abel.
That's not good.
Hand.
Mark.
His hand.
And Antonio.
Specifically his palm.
Yeah, palm of his hand. That's why I was
Palm,
like,
the palm of his
Oh,
hand. That
come
is
on.
correct. I figured that's where you're going.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see the eye, though.
This has got his eye
Forgiven.
connection.
Galac-Deez Nuts widens their lead just a little bit. It is 12-10. As we get to the next question, comes in the category of horror icons. Which Friday the 13th film was the last one to feature Tommy Jarvis? I don't know any Tommies anymore. I have a cousin named Tommy. I don't know any new Tommies. There's no new Tommies in my life. I've known my cousin forever, but haven't met a recent Tommy.
Does Thomas technically count?
I don't think that counts. And even when Tim calls Scully Tommy, I think it's more like joking. I don't think he actually goes by that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tommy the Green Ranger was cool. Pens down. We'll go to Abel.
I said the final chapter because it might have been his final chapter.
Mark.
Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives.
Antonio.
I think I just made one up, the final Friday.
And Jake.
Jason Lives.
Jason Lives is correct. And with that, we have a tie game. It is 12-12. As we get to the next question, the penultimate question, which is in the category of the Wizarding World. Who plays Barty Crouch Jr. in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? Next time
Bless
I'm...
you.
Yeah, bless you. Next time I see Tim, next time I'm in person with Tim and he does something to wrong me and asks for forgiveness, I'm just going to poke him in the eye.
You're forgiven.
It's going to be great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Mark.
David Tennant.
Antonio.
David Tennant.
Jake.
I just blanked hard on that.
And Abel.
David Tennant.
David Tennant is
Sorry,
correct.
Mark.
I like how you guys spell tenant like someone who lives in a building.
That's all right.
Like,
That's not how you. Okay.
Phonetic.
yeah, I know.
I would have done the Nolan Tenant.
Galac-Deez Nuts retakes their lead by 1 point. It's 14-13. As we get to the final question in round number 1, as there are no perfect rounds, it is in the category of the Worlds of DC. Who visits Lex Luthor in prison at the end of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? So, yeah, I have a running commentary that I want to say, but I don't think I can. I think it would give people ideas as to the answer of the question. So I'll just say
It's a person.
I don't know. Yeah,
It's
the
an
answer is a who. 5, 4,
So it's not the Grinch, is what you're saying.
Two.
It's a lot.
Sport and
One, he's
music.
not from there. That's correct. One, pens down. We'll go to Antonio.
He's not Vengeance, Batman.
Jake.
But it's Batman.
Abel.
Damn it. I got to start finishing movies. I said Lois Lane.
And Mark.
It's a Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne, Batman is correct, which means we end round number 1 in a tie. It is 15 all. Very exciting matches. We get into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work with the wheel round. We're going to bring up a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again. But they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. They'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you would like to check down to multiple choice, in which case it will only be worth 1. And everyone be on the lookout as teams can steal in round number 2. So, with that being said, we are tied. But back to formula. You are in the lead. Your categories on the wheel today are Marvel, Wizarding World, DreamWorks, Planet of the Apes, Star Wars, Alien vs. Predator, Middle-earth, and Fandom quotes. So with that being said, we will bring in Mike. Back to formula. Would you like to spin first or defer?
We're going to go second, as we usually always do, correct?
Yes. And stop missing questions, Jake.
That was my bad. David Tennant. Okay, we're going to second.
All right. We'll bring in Robert. And Galac-Deez nuts, this will be your first spin at the wheel.
If I was in this match and I missed a perfect round on a Herbie question, I'd be pissed off.
Lands on Fandom quote. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Take it. Take it.
Wait, how do you guys feel? We talked about this a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is okay, but the whole wheel is like very serviceable. So I would, Antonio, whatever you want to do, man.
It is, and we're tied, so
And this is a bit of a crapshoot, so I might want to spin again, actually.
Okay, so let's spin again then.
I understand that reasoning, and I agree.
All right. This will be your second spin.
Wheel of Morality, turn.
Lands on the Wizarding World.
That's
I
okay.
think this is okay.
That's okay.
All right, got you out. All right, Galac-Deez nuts. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of the Wizarding World?
About to find out.
All right, your first question. Which Wizarding World film was the first to feature the character Nymphadora Tonks?
Is it Order of the Phoenix?
Yes.
You go ahead. Sid.
So, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, it is said that parcel mouths have the ability to speak to which animal?
Snakes.
So snakes. Final answer.
Yes, sir.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What one word does Ron mutter in his sleep while recovering in the infirmary in The Half-Blood Prince?
Oh, I think he just says Hermione.
I don't actually remember this.
Yeah, I remember it. I mean,
Okay,
you threw me
go
out by
ahead.
saying
I
word.
trust
but-
you. I trust you.
Hermione. Final answer.
That is correct for
Good
2
job.
points.
Awesome.
Your penultimate question. At what type of location do Newt, Jacob, Queenie, and Tina go to meet Narlac in Fantastic Beasts, and where to find them?
So it's like an underground bar? Or
I'm going to say Speakeasy, more specifically. I think that's what it was. I mean, underground bars kind of
what
general.
type of location did he say?
Yeah, because I think it was known because it was had a secret thing.
5,
You trust me?
Okay.
4,
I trust you, bro.
3.
Speakeasy. Final answer.
We would have accepted bar, but yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know. It's a New York thing. That's why I was like, all right.
I like that. I like that.
Very fair.
I'll come over and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Your final question in the Wizarding World. Who plays Severus Snape in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
Alan Rickman.
Wait, okay. I was sure Yeah, go ahead.
How is this not a trick question?
I don't want to waste a repeat.
5, 4.
Severus Snape. Final.
No,
sorry,
wait.
my bad.
That is
Alan Rickman, final
incorrect.
answer.
I heard final answer. That
No,
is
I did. No,
incorrect.
I did not finish saying final answer.
I heard final answer. That is
I did not
incorrect.
finish saying final answer.
We're gonna go to a steal, and then we can talk about it. So for the 2 points,
the challenge will be after. We're just going to say Alan Rickman, final answer.
that is correct for the 2 point steal, and then we can.
That's the challenge.
Okay,
Possible.
challenge, because he stopped me and I did not finish saying final answer. So I
Okay.
would.
I heard final answer, but I'll go back, check the tape. All right, we are back from the challenge. We reviewed the tape. Abel stopped around the final mark. So they did not officially submit their answer, but because we did go to the other team and they said the answer, we're going to have to give them a new question. So Galac-Deez Nuts will get a new question. They'll retain their challenge. And your new question will be as follows. Who plays Luna's father, Xenophilius Lovegood, in the Wizarding World?
Reese Funds.
Final
So
answer.
you go ahead and say it.
No, I actually don't know how to say his name, so I'd rather you
You're
pronounce
good. You
it.
already said it. You're good. That is
Okay.
correct. For 2 more points and a
I don't
clean
know how to say
sweep
his damn name.
of the Wizarding World. So, without further ado, we will bring back in Mr. Hanley and the wheel.
Since they got the strength, it'd be nice if we got our strength as well. You know?
Your first spin is away. Lands on opponent's choice.
Yay!
Hi, Mike. Hello, Rob.
Woo!
This has been a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to stick to the plan,
Would you like the category?
or do you want to go off this?
Yeah, I'm thinking Middle Earth, but I don't know what you're thinking actually.
Well, I don't know. I feel like we should stick to the plan. Well,
That is the plan. That's it.
oh, yeah, right. No, sorry, I'm out of it now. I'm not drunk. Yeah, let's stick to the plan.
All right. We will give them Middle Earth.
Okay. Sounds good. Great. All right. Back to formula. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of Middle Earth?
What does Galac-Deez Nuts and Caleb Bertman have in common? Giving opponent's choice to Jake Marangoni.
No,
Let's go.
Your first question. Which live-action Middle-earth film was the first one to feature King Theoden?
Isn't that Return of the King? Oh, am I thinking of the wrong guy?
Theoden, I think it's Two Towers.
Yeah, in Two Towers. Yeah, sorry, that's yeah. Bernard Hill's character.
Two
Yeah,
Towers.
Two
Final
Towers.
answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I was confusing my kings.
Your second question. What type of creature is Dwalin in the Middle-earth series?
Isn't he a dwarf? He's one of the dwarves in.
I'm pretty
Wow.
sure. Yeah, I'm
Right.
pretty sure. Yeah. Just say that.
Okay, dwarf. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right.
just say it.
I guess that's a Severus Snape.
Yeah.
Question.
Your third question. In the prologue to An Unexpected Journey, the Arkenstone is found. Where does the King Thror keep this jewel before Smaug's attack?
I'm not sure, man.
I'm trying to think. Does he keep it on him? Because then he would have done something with it. We can go multiple.
4.
Yeah. Let's just go multiple.
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, in his crown, B, in his breastplate, C, in his axe, or D, in his throne?
Oh.
I think Throne was more leaping out to me than anything else.
Breastplate was leaving out to me.
You're in 5.
Let's hear the options, please.
Yeah, option
Again,
one.
sorry.
Your options again are A, in his crown, B, in his breastplate, C, in his axe, or D, in his throne.
Like, I don't really have much. I really am not that sure.
I know the scene.
Like, if it looks clear to you, then go with it.
Because I know he loses it at one point.
5.
Okay, I'm just going to go for breastplate. You cool with that?
Yeah.
His breastplate, final answer.
That is incorrect. Galac-Deez Nuts chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, in his crown, B, in his breastplate, C, in his axe, or D, in his throne?
It's his throne, right?
I had in his throne written down. So
Yeah. So yeah, throne. Final answer.
That is correct for a 1-point steal.
I need to stop second guessing you, Mark. It's like the third time. Okay.
Your penultimate question in Middle Earth. Who voices Legolas in 1978's The Lord of the Rings?
Do you have
I-
an idea? Do you have an idea?
This film doesn't exist. We can go multiple.
Yeah, multiple choice. Yeah.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A. John Hurt, B. Anthony Daniels, C. Christopher Lee, or D. Orlando Bloom?
I believe it's definitely not. Oh, I want to say B. Anthony Daniels.
It sounds fine to me.
Because the other two, I definitely don't think it's on the low list. Anthony Daniels, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question. After he sends Sam and Frodo on their journey, where is the next place Gandalf sees them in the Fellowship of the Ring?
Isn't it at Rivendell?
Yes.
He sends because they send him at
Yeah.
the Shire, and then he gets captured, and then he
Yeah.
Right. Rivendell, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And the end of round number 2.
Wait, can I? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, right, Charles?
Rivendell.
Rivendell, but it
It's
might
just the
also
way.
be an accent
It's
thing,
just the
but
way he's saying it.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. That's why I heard.
I'm
Rivendell?
thinking that's an
Am I
accent
not saying
thing,
it
so I'm
right?
not. Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to bring Robert in, or are you guys good?
You can bring Robert in. Why not?
No, I was trying to make motions to not because that's just Jake's accent. He,
Okay, I wasn't
That's,
sure.
that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking as well.
it's his
So no
accent.
doubt.
I,
Okay. Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, no, that's stupid. Don't.
It actually sounds better when you say it. I think.
All right. Sounds good. With that, we have come to the end of round number 2. Galac-Deez Nuts is in the lead, 26. 2 back to formula is 22. But is anyone's game as we get into round number 3. Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. There's going to be 5 more questions in the realm of fandom fights. Once I read the category, each team can decide who will take the first question. Then the second player on the team will take the second question. They can reset for 3 and 4, and then teams can collaborate on the 5th and final question. Each player answering the question will bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get it incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we reach the end of the match. Players, any questions? All right. Then your first category for which you can bet points on is fandom quotes. And we'll get bets starting with back to formula. Who'll be taking it? How many points are you betting?
I'll take it, and I'm betting 2.
All right. And Galac-Deez Nuts.
1.
All right. Your question in fandom quotes. Which Star Trek Enterprise crew member said the quote, "Do you really need counseling, or did you come down here to play?" Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
That is back to formula's first repeat. The question again. Which Star Trek Enterprise crew member said the quote, "Do you really need counseling, or did you come down here to play?" Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Mark
Said Riker.
and Antonio.
It's that Counselor Deanna Troy.
Deanna Troy is the correct answer. So Galac-Deez Nuts will gain 1 point.
I would have done that as well, man.
Back to formula will lose 2 points. So the score is now 27 to 20. We still have a game as we get to the next question, which will be in the category of Marvel. And we'll get bets starting with Abel
I said Uno.
and Jake.
Deuce.
All right. Question of Marvel. Who plays Red Mist, a.k.a. Chris D'Amico, in Kick-Ass? Good flick. I'd like a third.
Really?
I would. I wouldn't be against one. it's not. It's like a decline, but like I wouldn't be. I wouldn't hate it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Abel.
I like him better as the motherfucker. Christopher Mintz Plus.
And Jake.
Christopher Mintz Plus.
That is correct.
Plus is like how do you
Spelled terribly, but
We got it. All right.
So Galac-Deez Nuts will gain 1 point. Back to Formula will gain 2 points. Still narrowly in the game at a 6-point game. It's 28-22. As we get to the next category, you can reset who takes it. It is in the Worlds of DC. We'll get bets starting from back to Formula. Who'll be taking it? What is your bet?
2.
All right. And Galac-Deez Nuts.
1.
All right. Your question in the Worlds of DC. Which Worlds of DC film features a hitman who calls the person paying him mid-hit to demand more money?
I thought the category was DC.
Worlds.
The Worlds of DC.
Oh, it's also DC? Am I crazy? Okay. Well, in that case, can I get a repeat, please?
Sure. That is back to Formula's second repeat. The question again. Which Worlds of DC film features a hitman who calls the person paying him mid-hit to demand more money? I think I could have said the category. I don't think that would be a repeat. Can you repeat the category? Oh, it's not like a thing. I don't think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Start with Jake.
Great game, guys. Suicide Squad.
And Antonio.
Well, Suicide Squad, just Suicide Squad.
And your winners, Galac-Deez Nuts. Suicide Squad, the original, is the correct answer. So with that, Galac-Deez Nuts puts it just out of reach for back to Formula. Almost changed Mark's name there, but that's okay. What a great match! In all sincerity, even though back to Formula found themselves saddled with opponent's choice, they still found a way to battle back and make it a very interesting game. But with that, like Galac-Deez Nuts played very, very well. Whoever they face in the next rung should look out. We'll talk to our unfortunate losers today. Back to Formula? Question mark. Guys, you did great. You were keeping up with them in round 1. You kept it tied. And then in round 2, even with opponent's choice, you still kept it a very close game. And then it just wasn't in the cards in round number 3, which, ain't that the old song and dance. How you feeling about the match?
Spinners and opponent's choice is the bane of my existence. I'm just going to put it out there right now. Affected me against Caleb Bowman. It affected me again when we played. Who was the team we played? Alex and Adelaide. And it affected us again today. It's always round 2 because we. That's my grant. Yeah, someone can talk. I know.
I like the Fandom quotes thing's gonna get me because I knew there was like, let it. I'm gonna go 2 on this one, and I had a feeling I'm gonna hear Star Trek, and I heard "star" come out of your mouth. I'm like, oh no, and it just like it is what it is. I stand by it. Well, like given the difficulty of the questions we were hearing, I feel like we had a full send the whole way. So
that's honestly what I was thinking with quotes because it happened in our last match. I was thinking, oh well, if this is the first match of the Mortal Kombat Tower, then it should be like somewhat of a quote that we should be able to get. It was just a Star Trek one that But other than that, we didn't really. I mean, other than just missing some of the questions, it's just we didn't really play any like error in our game. It came down to the fact that Antonio and Abel are a really good team.
And without opponent's choice, this probably was going to be a different game.
It would have been closer for sure. They went 10 for 10 in one of their best categories.
Yeah.
And we go opponent's choice. It's sometimes these sort of things happen in matches, and sometimes luck is a play in the game. I don't even feel bad that there's a couple of questions that we missed. I'm actually still annoyed I missed the David Tennant question because
you fucked up in round 1.
I went through all the Doctor Who's I went with Peter Capaldi, Matt Smith, fucking Christopher Eccleston. I can remember them. I can't fucking remember David Tennant, and I don't know why, and that's kind of annoying to me. It really didn't change much, but like that just kind of like just that. Yeah, so 1 and 2 just doesn't seem like so good.
That's all right. It happens, and I can say you will get a chance to even that out a little later in the year, and we'll definitely see you. For a little...
Just want to say, Antonio, you got me today. Great game, but also just because I know I haven't seen him or I haven't talked to him or been on call, but Abel, fucking that guy, holy shit, really impressive. I was impressed by your first match, and I was impressed by your on-tour match. So honestly, I think you're a fantastic player. You and Antonio make a good team.
Aw.
And honestly, Mark, even though I wanted to, I want to keep playing. Let's just keep playing, even if we're 3 and 10. I just love playing with Mark, and I love having Cody, who sometimes looks and acts like Mike Henley. It's always good having him as a manager.
Because I hang out with him too much now.
Yeah, the double features.
All right, back to Formula. We love having you, and we'll definitely see you again this season for sure. But as of right now, you are out of the summer ladder team name pending. We'll talk to the winners today. Galac-Deez nuts. Heck of a job, guys. Very well done. You didn't get winner's choice. You just are good at this game, and you got a category that you know well. So, congratulations. You played very smart. You played against a good team that was able to match you. You obviously made the right choice in round number 2 to get you ahead enough to where you could play round 3 smart. And you're one of the definitively now you're one of the best rookie teams to debut this year. You've only lost to full transparency. We're shooting this match very early since teams have to play back to back to back. Your only loss could be to the current champions for all we know. They could have made it that far and won the belt, but you definitely showed your skills today. Are you excited to move on to rung number 2? And what are your thoughts on the match? Go.
I mean, what's to say? And I think Mortal Kombat Tower should be figured into this ladder thing, perhaps. I mean, this is just a good team. Thank you for bringing up, Nick, that technically Wizarding World was not one of their strengths. It was just a thing that was on there that they are both amazing at, despite almost a tragic ending to how that round would have went. Thank you, Antonio, for putting the brakes on that. But this is a really good team. 15 in the first round, 10 for 10. We bet smart. I love where this team's going. I would like to be part of this more. It feels good with these guys. It feels right.
With these guys.
These guys.
He's nuts. That's what he's trying to say. No, I just want to give a big ups to Antonio, man, because you really showed up today, and that was
finally
that was very impressive. I'm proud to be part of this team. And
for real. Like, I actually feel good about this because, like, even though like the stuff that we studied didn't actually come up, I just feel like it's gonna eventually come up, and it'll come
up.
Be just as easy later on, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. And also they were great. So like how I was so tense in that third round because I know they are going to catch up like that if we give them the chance.
Yeah, because like Jake said, I've been his teammate, so I've known how he is. So that's why he always has me nervous.
You and Jake have one of the most famous comebacks in round 3, and
so
that's what I'm saying. Like, I never want to count him out, but I mean, I'm glad.
That's why I told you, like, keep betting on at least if they're just 1-pointers, doesn't matter. Keep betting on them.
I'm also glad that I was actually confident in the Star Trek question for once. So that's why I was happy for that.
There you go. And you guys got a Twilight one, Antonio.
That too, yeah.
Guys, we don't officially know who you're playing next. Everyone else knows, but like I said, we're shooting this real early, so we'll get you your next team very soon. But is there any team you're looking to play as you ascend your way to the top? Yes. Oh, that's what you were doing.
I was climbing. Like
I just hope. I know Antonio doesn't like when I do this, but I hope at some point, if we do well, and I'm sure they will keep doing well, that we can face Duel of the Fates again because
that's true. Yeah.
They're a great team, and I think we got a good shot at them. So last time it was really close. Next time, we'll be there.
Got to be honest, half was expecting a dummies call out.
I wouldn't dare. I would not dare.
Half. Very half.
I don't have the nuts for that.
we'll see what the future holds for Galac-Deez Nuts. I'm very excited for it. Great job today, everyone. Congratulations on the win. And thank you to all of you for checking out this great match. As I said, this is the first match in a Summer Ladder Series Mortal Kombat Tower, name pending. But it will be decided by the time this match airs, I promise. But make sure to join us next week for the next installment. You'll see Galac-Deez Nuts right back. And the singles tournament has officially begun. It has started. So check out all those great matches. And thank you to Galac-Deez Nuts and to Back to Formula. And we'll see you all next time. Another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.